Alright, hello everybody. We are just getting things kicked off here with our Hanover Horde A team taking on the Dragons from Falls Church, Virginia. Sorry, we're a little slow getting set up here. Fortnite left us a little bit behind, and we're just now getting things caught up here. So it should just take us a couple more seconds to get this stream up and running how it should. Just give me a couple seconds, and then we will be ready to go here. Alright, and alright, so we're back to the game. Alright, so 0-0 here with our Hanover Horde team in red, with the Falls Church Dragons in blue. Alright, so sorry about that, still getting things set up here. We had one of the computers go down, and it's been a crazy day with Fortnite leaving us behind. But following bunch of the here coming in for the challenge. Nice demo there. Guard Dog's going to be a follow this thing up here. Knocking into the corner. Falls Church earlier today won against the Irvine, I believe it was their B team that they won against. But we know this is going to be a tough match. This is the second round of the playoffs since the Horde A team had a first round bye. Good shot there, knocked away by a bunch of the hunch. Good job. They're going to follow up with a second one before it gets back there, but ultimately knocked in here. Alright, so Dragons pushing hard, challenging hard here. Looked like the Horde was back there to knock that thing away. Alright, here comes the second charge. Texie's going to win that one. Good opportunity here. Guard Dog's going to challenge that, but that's going to go off the roof, off a pinch of the kickoff, and go right into the goal here. Amazing, amazing shot there. Guard Dog was streaking in, trying to knock it in. He didn't need to, so sometimes it's better to be good than lucky, and that's going to tie things up here 1-1. 3 minutes, 19 seconds. Alright, Texie's driving over the corner. Good centering attempt there, unable to convert there. Guard Dog's going to knock it to the side of the field. Falls Church going to knock it back towards goal. That's going to hit near side, but they're going to follow up and give themselves a 2-1 lead here. So Falls Church pushing this Horde A team tough. See, they hit off that back wall. Texie was coming off trying to defend, runs into the side wall there, and then no one else is there to defend against that shot. 3 minutes left on the clock. See if the Horde can get back into this thing. They're only down by a point. Still plenty of time. Still 3 full minutes in this match. Bunch of the Hunch is going to center that. Falls Church going to take the other way. Guard Dog's there to taking down their side of the field. He's going to chase it here into this corner, but Falls Church is going to be able to keep it in zone. Bunch of the Hunch, good shot there, but cleared. Falls Church, Texas has an opportunity here that's going to be centered. Bunch going to redirect towards the goal, but FC Boy was back there to knock it out. So a lot of back and forth between these two teams. Falls Church holds the lead now. Good challenge there by the Horde. Oh, Guard Dog takes it off the back wall. Right into one of the Dragons cars, but fortunately they were unable to convert on that one. Guard Dog's going to be a go up and get that one. Doesn't get much meat behind it, and Falls Church is able to come up and get that. Good shot there by Falls Church. Goes off the back wall. Texas is going to go up and get that, able to carry it to the far side wall here. Bunch able to come up and get a good chunk of that, but one of the Falls Church Dragons, I can't even pronounce that name, unable to get to it, but Texas follows it up. Back wall pass by Guard Dog. Guard Dog's going to drive it off that side wall. Texas is going to take the long raid there. Guard Dog smartly gets out of the way. Let's Texas, who has a better angle on it, hit it in and tie this thing up 2-2. Alright, minute 32 seconds left on the clock here. Score is 2-2. 1 minute 23 seconds left on the clock. Big shot off the top crossbar. Fortunate that didn't go in. Didn't look like we were going to be able to get back to get that in time. So this Falls Church team is definitely playing a tough match today against this Hanover Horde A team. 1 minute in this match. A lot of back and forth between these two teams here. Bunch of the Hunch with the shot into the corner of the goal. He's going to give him a 3-2 lead with under a minute left in this match. See, Bunch goes up, hits it off that sidewall. He's going to be able to follow this thing up. Put a little air under it again. Not those, a lot of times you think you just want to hit it straight and hard, but just a little bit of an arc on that ball makes all the difference in the world. So Horde, their first lead of the match at this point. Falls Church team has been playing a really good match thus far. Texie's trying to go back and get that. Guard Dog able to go up, gets a shot. That's going to dribble to the front of the net. Guard Dog's going to knock it in to give the Horde a 4-2 lead. Really good job, really good patience there by the Horde as that thing drops in and able to knock it home. Alright, the ball's going to be tipped off the kickoff here. Texie's going to charge in a second really good kickoff. It's going to set Guard Dog. The first time Guard Dog even touch it, it went into the net. That time he sends it home, able to streak in and knock it back. 5-2 lead here for the Horde A team. The Falls Church came out strong in this match, but the latter half of this match has favored the Horde. Doing a really good job taking this team and staying together as a team. But Falls Church still threatening here. Couple good shots there, cleared to the side by Bunch of the Hunch. Another shot on goal there. That's going to go to the top right crossbar, and the Horde are going to win this first round. So 5-2 in favor of the Horde. We'll take a short break and be right back. Stick with us. Alright, welcome back. Here we are getting ready to jump into our second round here against the Falls Church Dragons. Hanover Horde, if you just joined us, Hanover Horde in the first round, they were actually down a couple points at one point. Battled back, tied things up, and then eventually took the lead and then kept pouring it on with a 5-2 victory. But this Dragons team has played really well. And there they are, threatening with a shot. It goes just left of the crossbar there. So they aren't going to make this easy on the Horde for sure. Horde took the first round, but they need to put together a complete game here to advance into the playoffs. This is the first round of the playoffs. They actually got a bye on the first match. So this is technically the second round. And it is Falls Church's second game. They actually beat Irvine, their Irvine B team, I believe it was, earlier in the day. So, good opportunity here for the Horde in transition. If they can pinch the ball away, that's going to sail towards the net. But good job by Bunch of the Hunch to knock that away. But they knock it right back towards the net. The defense of the Horde unable to get back there. You can see Bunch was able to knock it away, but unfortunately knocked it to midfield. Not quite the angle he wanted on that ball to knock it into the corner, and they were able to convert there. All right, here comes the teams charging in. That's going to dribble over here into the corner. So again, Falls Church out to a 1-0 lead for the second game in a row. This Hanover Horde A team is often known for having, I don't want to say slow starts, but allowing other teams to get out to early leads on before they really put stuff into play. And that's going to give the Dragons a 2-0 lead here. See, they knock it in. FC Boy hits it off the side crossbar. It actually hits off Texie's heading back, trying to knock it out of there. And that's going to give the Dragons a 2-0 lead. 3 minutes, 47 seconds. Still plenty of time on the clock here. Bunch of Hunch is going to win that faceoff. It's going to drift here into the corner. Texie's going to go up center of this ball. Going to go, unfortunately, all the way across to the far side. Good job by Bunch of the Hunch to tip it, to keep it in zone. Good follow-up shot by Guard Dog, unfortunately, right into the defender. Bunch of Hunch has an opportunity there. A couple good opportunities there for the Horde. Unable to convert, and there's nobody back there on defense. So 3-0 lead here for the Falls Church Dragons. The Horde, I think they thought they had sure goals there. Unfortunately, didn't rotate back quick enough. And Falls Church takes an early 3-0 lead. All right, Texie's coming on the kickoff. They're going to be able to hit it over his head and gain zone here. There's still plenty of time for the Horde to get back into this match. Oh, wow, what a shot. Texie does a nice job to knock that thing away, but they're going to knock it right back in and give them a 4-0 lead here. So it looks like the Horde's a little bit rattled. They came back with a 5-2 victory in the first round, but being down 4 goals, that's going to make it tough the latter half of this match. They really need to get back into this match quickly and get into a solid rotation. It's pretty clear they're not on the same sheet of music at this point. And sometimes all it takes is one goal to put them back into good form. See if they can do that here. Good opportunity here. Tipped away from Bunch, though, just as he was about to go up and get that. Guard Dog knocks it towards the goal here. That's going to bounce in front of the net. Nobody's there to follow up. Bunch and Texie's both rotating back. Going to hit towards the goal. Bunch is going to go up and challenge that. Let's see if the Horde can start on rotation. Unfortunately, they were there to meet that one and then knock it back into the goal. I think the story of this match is the Horde unable to be able to clear those shots to the side. That's the second time they've kind of cleared it off to the center with an encouraging car pushing in on their direction. So they really need to work on deflecting those more towards the edge and the sidewalls versus more towards the center of the field. So 5-0 lead here for the Dragons. Guard Dog's going to try to tip this in, double tap off the back wall. Can't connect on that one. Bunch is going to be able to drive this around the corner. Guard's going to try to reset for the push, but that's going to carry far side. Good challenge there by Guard Dog as he does set up for the push. Texie's shot. Guard Dog tip in. And they're managed to put their first points of the game up. The Guard Dog did a good job challenging that one. Texie's is going to come around, knock it over to his teammate. Guard Dog is right there to make sure it finds its way to the back of the net. 5-1 lead, but the Horde are threatening. 2 minutes on the clock. They can still get back into this thing. Texie's good challenge there. Good opportunity here for Bunch of the Hunch. He's going to go up, redirect it toward the side, hit it off that back wall. His teammates are coming streaking in. There it is. There's goal number 2. Bunch is going to follow this home. He knows he doesn't have the angle, but he hits it off the back wall. Both his teammates come streaking in there for that challenge and knock it in. 5-2 with the splash. Good pinch, good challenge. Guard Dog's there to meet it, be able to knock it to that side wall. Guard Dog's coming up along the side here. Able to challenge, knock it over. See if he's got no teammates, unfortunately, on the far side to drive that home. Horde cycle back on to defense here. Good demo by Guard Dog. Tough shot off that top crossbar, though. Guard does a nice redirect, not letting them get a solid shot on. Good opportunity here. But the Dragon's able to knock that away. Nice strong shot towards the goal is going to give the Dragons a 6-2 lead and make a comeback really hard at this point, being down by 4. That's just a nice tough shot. You can see Guard Dog was back there but just didn't have the momentum to move. Not in real good position there, unfortunately. It looks like he might have got bumped with that other teammate coming in there. Alright, Texi's another good kickoff here. This is going to go to the edge. Let's see if Guard Dog can punch this in. But again, that's probably the second shot he's had on goal. That's just been, unfortunately, right out of the defender. But kudos to Dragons for being in good position as well. Good job by Guard to put some air under that. He's going to try to redirect this. He's going to go towards the corner. Texi's going to knock it towards the front of the net, but the Dragons there to knock it away. Good job to Guard Dog. Try to come up and challenge that. Good demo. Good opportunity here. That's going to dribble in front of the net. They should be able to knock that in. 6-3. This match isn't over. 42 seconds. That is enough time to put 3 goals up. It's going to be tough. It ain't going to be pretty if they do it, but it can happen. Alright, a little bit of a slow roll there for the Horde. The Horde know they have to press here. 31 seconds left on the clock. But Dragon's just going to be doing everything they can to knock this down to the far side of the field. So the Horde really need to keep this moving. Bunch unable to put anything on that. And with just 17 seconds left, this match is pretty much over at this point. So just a few seconds here. They're going to redirect towards the goal. That's going to go wide of the net, hit the ground. The Dragons are going to take this second round here. So way to fight back for this Dragons team. Dragons started out strong the first round. Horde really poured it on, won 5-2. And then Dragons 6-3. They really started out with a 4-0 lead. Horde started to fight their way back, but a little bit too late there. So we'll get set up for this third round. Things are tied up 1-1 here. Let me adjust the score to account for that. And we'll move into round 3 here in just a second. So we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. This is round 3. Hanover Horde A team taking on the Dragons from Falls Church, Virginia. Horde took the first one 5-2. Dragons took the second one 6-3. So it's been a real back and forth. Really, it's been kind of back and forth halves for both these teams. With one team really dominating the first half of the match, and one team doing much better in the second half. So we'll see how this third round shakes up. Again, Hanover Horde usually a little slow to get things started. Good opportunity here. Good demo there. Texi's going to be able to take that to the front of the net. Bunch come to the outside. Lands a little bit wide, unfortunately. Unable to do something with it. And dribble off to the side. Guard Dog able to sweep around and keep it into the friendly corner here. Guard Dog's going to rotate back. This is going to go in front of the net here and knock its way in. And Falls Church keeping the pressure on this Hanover Horde team. You see Bunch cleared it. They're able to get it into the corner. Guard Dog there kind of coming off that back wall. Texi's coming across the front, unable to make contact. And that's going to give the Dragons a 1-0 lead in this third round. Going to sit in that corner. Bunch is able to redirect this towards the goal, but Falls Church is there to knock it away. Nice strong hit there by Texi's off that back wall. Bunch is able to follow this up. Really close to going in, but it's going to hit that corner and bounce out. trickle in front of the net before the False Church Dragon's able to knock that out of the way. Good challenge there by Guard Dog, but he's going to be demoed. Another demo there, this time on Texas. So things are getting serious out there. You can tell teams are going for that contact. Guard Dog, nice, bunch of the hunch, I should say, nice redirect there. Fortunately, hits just wide of the net. Good challenge there by Guard Dog to keep it in zone. So far, a 1-0 lead here in this third round for Falls Church. Bunch goes up and gets it. Drive this aside. Good hit there by Bunch as he cycles back to defense. Going to hit off the side wall. Good opportunity here. This is going to trickle along the edge. This is going to dribble in front of the net. Bunch is going to go up. That's going to hit off the back wall. Nobody's there to follow up on and send that thing home. But good shot there. Another one off the back wall. Bunch hunch comes up. Fortunately, unable to convert on those two opportunities. Texie's going to drive this into the side, but the Falls Church Dragons are right there to meet it. So a lot of bumping going on. Good opportunity here. But no sooner, and it looks like the Horde are going to be able to convert on something. Irvine's right there, either knock the ball away or give them a good bump. Texie's going to center this one for Guard Dog. Texie's going to go back, stop the progress of this one. They're going to take it far side. Could be a good opportunity here. Texie's going to head it into the corner, trying to carry this across front of the net. There you go. Bunch of Hunt's going to knock it in, tie this thing up at 1-1. So good patient play. He goes for the little bump, gets over the top of the defender, allows it to trickle across front of the net, and Bunch of Hunch is able to punch it home. 1 minute 46 seconds left on the clock. Falls Church takes it up and over. That's going to go back midfield. That could be trouble for him. Falls Church comes up and hits that one in midfield. It's a little wider than they wanted to. Redirect towards the goal here, but Texas is there to knock it back into the corner. Bunch of Hunch is going to try to carry this around, but he's going to get bumped hard. Texas keeps it in zone. Guard Dog comes up. It's close to the net and knocked away. That defensive card just slipped under there and just got enough of it. Amazing defensive play by the Dragons there. And another one right in front of the net. These are two evenly matched teams. A lot of fun to watch. Good demo there in front of the net by Irvine. Good opportunity here for the Hanover Horde if they can get down there and challenge this one. Here's Guard Dog, comes up with the challenge, but Irvine able to gain zone. Good shot there by Irvine. That's going off the side wall. Guard Dog, nice job to keep that from going in front of the net there. Another tough shot here by Irvine. Streaking in for the defense. 27 seconds left in, but not enough. They're able to knock it home. FC Maxi hits it off that back wall. You can see Guard Dog comes across. Does get a piece of it, but unfortunately not enough. It's going to trickle its way into the goal. Give them a 2-1 lead. 27 seconds left here. Horde have to battle back into this thing. Still plenty of time for a goal, but they need to make moves and gain zone here off that back wall. Good challenge there. 14 seconds left. 8-7. That was really dangerous. That could have been something. So see if the Horde can keep some air under this thing. Oh, and they can. And the Dragons are going to take round 2 with a 2-1 lead. 2-1 victory and a 2-1 lead on the match. It's do or die now going into round 4 for our Hanover Horde. So let's go ahead and credit the Dragons with their second round victory, or yeah, third round victory I should say. And we'll take a short break and be right back for round 4. Alright, welcome back to round 4. This is the second round of the playoffs, round 4 of this match. Hanover Horde won the first one. Dragons came back and won the next 2 rounds. So this is a best of 5, so the first of 3 wins. So the Horde need to win these next 2 rounds. Looks like they had a player drop out, so we'll have to restart this match here. So we'll go ahead and leave and get this reset here. Just give us a second to get this all set back up, and we'll be right back. I'm seeing if the old one works. If not, I'll make it XPL Gold too. Alright, welcome back. So we had to reset this 4th round here. They had a player drop out, but we are back and in action for round 4. So it's, as I mentioned previously, do or die here for our Hanover Horde team. They need to win this thing. If they don't win this thing, it's like they might have had another player drop out. Yeah, it looks like they had another player drop out. So let me see what we can do about getting that fixed. We'll come right back. Stick with us. Alright, welcome back. fourth time's the charm here. So hopefully we got everybody in here. They were having some issues on that side, but fourth round here. And do or die, as I mentioned twice before at this point, for the Hanover Horde. This Falls Church Dragon team is really playing really well at this point. And Horde really want to get back into this thing. Nice little play there by Bunch. Almost carried that all the way in with nice little nifty dribbling. But they came up and challenged that. Guard Dog, nice job to keep it into the corner here. Going to peel it off that back corner. Irvine's going to come in and challenge. They do a nice job off those back wall plays. Guard Dog coming down, knocks this into the corner, but Irvine streaks across and keep it into their corner safely. Bunch of Hunch coming across here. Irvine right there to knock it back. Guard Dog's going to chase this one in the corner, but Irvine's going to knock it the other direction. Bunch of the Hunch, good job to knock it back their side of the field. 3 minutes 55 seconds. Ooh, a little bit of a caught in a weird position there. You can see Bunch of the Hunch was kind of caught in a weird position, tried to back into the ball, kind of lost visibility of the ball. Guard Dog streaks across, tries to hit it, unable to get to it. That's going to give the Dragons a 1-0 lead here. A little bit of a miscue there on defense. Bunch of Hunch comes across. Gonna be able to chase this thing downfield. Center of the ball. That's going to go into the net. Looked like he was setting up for the pass. It looked like Irvine was expecting someone to be there for the pass. Nobody was there, and that's going to dribble in. So off a Guard Dog and just streaks its way all the way in there to the goal. So good job there by the Horde to set that thing up. 1-1. 3 minutes 36 seconds left on the clock. Irvine's going to win that. That's going to go off the back wall. Little stutter move there by Irvine. Horde's going to challenge them there. Guard's going to do some nice job putting some air under it. Texie's going to follow up on their stop. Hit it off the back wall. Nice shot on goal up to the top corner. Texie's going to try to drive it in again. Fortunately, doesn't get a good angle on it. It's going to go here safe to the corner. Irvine's actually going to center that thing for the Horde. Guard's going to go up, but again, redirects it toward the corner. Unable to put it on goal. Horde's still challenging, though, being more aggressive this time around. Nice direct towards the goal, but 3 of the Irvine members there to meet it. Guard's going to go up there, knock that off the back wall. There comes Texie streaking in. Unable to knock it in. This is a back and forth game. No sooner than you think the Horde are going to knock it in. Irvine, or Falls Church comes across and knocks it away. Good shot there by Irvine, knocked away by the Horde. And if you're just joining us, this is do or die territory for the Horde. They need to win this to carry this to the 5th round and continue on in the playoffs. This is single elimination playoffs. Texie's with a nice demo. Let's see if they can take advantage of it here. Bunch of Hunch is going to challenge this one. Hit it towards the goal. Texie's is there to knock it in for the goal to give them a 2-1 lead. Nicely done. Texie's had the demo. I think Bunch of Hunch saw that, knew they had to press. He's able to carry it up over the corner, tap it into the front. Texie's nice little touch for the splash and the score. 2 minutes 18 seconds left. Little pinch off the kickoff. Good challenge there by Guard to get it down the side of the field. Bunch of Hunch is right there to meet it. Unfortunately, just taps it up. Fortunately, he's able to recover and knock it back to the side of the field. Texie's centers that one. Bunch of Hunch goes up and gets that. Texie's going to hit this off the back wall. Guard's going to try to go up and get a little contact, but a good opportunity here. Again, hit off the back wall. Streaking Horde members there in a nice rotation at this point, keeping the pressure on. But Falls Church is able to get that out of the way. And take it down their side of the field. Good job by Texas to stand his ground and to go up and get it and knock it out of the way. But now we've got Falls Church pressuring. Guard Dog does a really nice job, not just trying to drive it downfield, but just put some arrow on it, let his team get back in rotation because they were struggling a little bit there. Nursing a 2-1 lead. They center this ball. Texas is going to mirror that ball, take it across the field, make sure it gets there safely. Guard Dog tries to push that one through, but Falls Church is there to meet him. Bunch of the hunch, long range. That's going to hit far right of the vertical. Guard Dog, nice job to tip that away from the defender. He's going to try to drive this thing home off that back wall. Here comes Bunch of the hunch. He's there to receive the ball. He's going to put some air on it and drive it to the far side. He's going to go up and try to redirect towards the net, but the defender's right there. There's a shot on goal, but Guard Dog's able to come up and get that and knock that away. Falls Church going to knock it off that back wall. They're really good transitioning off those back wall shots. 30 seconds left. Let's see if the Horde can maintain this lead. Oh, wow. Nice shot there by Killa, but Guard Dog there patiently waiting for that rebound. Bunch of hunches going to go in, clear that towards the corner. 17 seconds left. You can feel the tension in the air. The Horde trying to keep this thing out of the goal with just 8 seconds left. Carried across the front of the net here. This is going to go far side. The Horde just need to knock this thing down to the ground, and that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Horde are going to carry this to a fifth and final round here with that 2-1 round victory. So let me go ahead and credit the Horde their victory on this round. So this is tied 2-2, and it's going to force a 5th round. So we'll be right back with that 5th round after a short break. Alright, welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's been a wild back and forth match between the Hanover Horde A team and the Dragons from Falls Church, Virginia. It's really been back and forth this whole game. The Horde took the first one, Dragons took the next two, the Horde took the last. So it all comes down to this, do or die for both teams here as to continuing on in the playoffs. Good opportunity here. Guard Dog's going to knock that towards the net. It's going to hit high off the back wall. See if they're going to keep the pressure on here. Guard Dog tries to go up and line that up. Behind him, looks like Texie's had a shot. A bunch of hunches there. Looks like the Horde are going to try to keep the pressure on. Actually, they fall back and move back into their defensive posture. Bunch is going to follow this one around. Guard Dog's going to tip it towards the goal. It's going to hit off back wall. Opportunity here for Texie. He's going to knock it towards the goal, but the defender's right there. Guard Dog, another shot. It's going to hit left of the crossbar. Horde putting the pressure on Falls Church this time around. Good demo there. They have the numbers advantage. And just like that, it just looked like I was going to just kind of dribble into the goal, but Falls Church able to knock it out of the way. The Horde really threatening on this this round so far. Texie's going to knock that up. It's going to drift into the corner here. Falls Church is able to knock that the other direction. Guard Dog does a nice job keeping it on that corner. Nice little bump of the opponent. Dangerous little tip in front of the net. Guard Dog's able to put enough on it and knock it out of the way. Horde's got to get on that quickly. That's going to drift towards the goal, but they're able to knock it out of there just before it got there. Horde back there on defense. Texie's able to take that. Guard Dog's going to go up and get that. He's going to actually run into his teammate Texie's. A little bit of miscommunication there as to whose fault it was, but still got in zone here. Texie's does get demoed. They're going to have to cycle back here. Guard Dog follows up with a demo of his own. Looks like they're trying to set something up here. But unfortunately not able to convert on that one. This one's going to stay 0-0 with 2 minutes 55 seconds left. Guard Dog trying to line something up here. Does a nice little job. Gets under it. comes up and challenged by Falls Church. This one's going to go in front of the net here. Texie's right in front of the net, and it's going to go in, dribble in behind the defender, and Texie's going to make this thing a 1-0 lead for the Horde. You see Bunch knocked it up. Texie's got a nice little piece of it. It's going to hit off that sidebar. You see the defender almost made it back, but it's going to dribble in and give the Horde a 1-0 lead. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. Nice pinch, followed up by Bunch. We've got the numbers here. Redirects towards the goal, and that's going to go in. Nice patient play there by Bunch of the Hunch. You can see Texie's off the kickoff. Bunch gets a little piece of it. He's going to follow it in, knowing that 2 of the Dragons had already committed to getting that follow-up hit, knowing it was a one-on-one situation. Nice touch to knock that thing in there. 2.5 minutes, half the match over. Bunch of the Hunch gets a nice chunk of it. Guard dog. Back to Texie's. Sets Falls Church up though. Fortunately, it hits wide of the net. Really dangerous there. Able to knock it down their side of the field again. Center attempt right here. Texas goes up, but he's bumped out of the way by one of the Dragons players. Guard dog cycling back. Texie's able to clear that to the far side. Knocked off a bunch of the Hunch. Texie's goes, runs interference. Just dribbles in front of the net. Pinches left of the net though, fortunately for the Horde. They're going to carry this in front. Texie's going to come up and challenge that thing. Keep it progressing towards the net. Guard dog's going to follow this thing up and knock it in. Really nice play. Texie's nice little touch pass. Got his teammate Guard dog coming right up over top of him after that touch pass. Able to put a little bit of air under that ball. You can see FC Maxi was in the goal. Kind of lost his momentum. Unable to get up there and get that ball. And that's going to give the Horde A team a 3-0 lead. Minute 37 seconds left on the clock. But this match isn't over. If you're familiar with Rocket League, you know these scores can come fast and furious. And drift into the Horde corner here. Guard dog's going to come up and challenge that thing. Gonna bounce off the far wall here. Bunch of the Hunch is going to demo one of the Dragons. Here's a good opportunity for the Dragons here. Horde having a trouble clearing it. Bunch of Hunches that does manage to get it out of there. Horde taking it the other way here. Really good opportunity. That's going to drift into the goal for Texas. And that's going to be their 4th goal of the match to give them a 4-0 lead here. See, Texas comes up on the opportunity. None of the Dragons able to get back. They were pressing, trying to get back into this game. When you press and overcommit, sometimes those long-range goals happen. Alright, so Bunch charges in here. This is going to drift into the corner. He's going to carry this thing around. Good challenge there by both teams. This is going to stay midfield. Texie's there to meet it. Guard dog actually is able to knock it to the side wall. Irvine trying to center this ball. They do a nice job hanging off the back wall, but Bunch of Hunch there is meet them and to knock that thing down. Good challenges. Well played by both teams. This really has been a fun match to watch because it's been so even between both these teams. Good center attempt there, but skillful defense by the Dragons. There's 12 seconds left here. Another shot on goal there. Dragons knocked that thing away. And when this thing touches the ground next, this match is over and the Horde advance to the 3rd round of the playoffs. So, great round for our Hanover Horde. GG's to our friends over there in Falls Church. Great fault match. They really gave the Horde all they could handle in each one of those rounds. But the Horde come out victorious. GG's to our friends in Falls Church. Good game to all our Horde members and family members here. Thanks a lot. We'll move on to the 3rd round of the playoffs and see who we go up against, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.